Hey Calvary, James here. In 2022, we've got 8 partnerships and a goal of $325,000 lined up as we plan to make an even greater impact here in our community. Today, we're excited to share more about one of those areas. I'm excited, I hope you're excited, so here we go. One of the areas we strategically work at is to help start and strengthen churches here in the Omaha metro area. There are already great churches here, but recent studies show that if everyone here in our area decided to attend a church on a given Sunday, there would still not be enough room for everyone. On top of that, every year, churches close their doors, leaving a void in the immediate community. Together, we know that we can change that course, and that's why it's one of the 4 areas we focus on. In 2021, we got the opportunity to partner with Drew Milliken, who planted Collective Church. Located in the western part of Omaha, this church found a home where few other churches existed.
Yeah, what we see at Collective is that God's really given a special atmosphere and culture where authenticity is not just a value, but it's a practice. And especially in an area that's not necessarily known for being highly authentic. West and Northwest Omaha is known for the opposite. I believe that part of why God has Collective in the area that He has Collective is to bring something real in a place that prefers to be a little bit more surface.
Because of your generosity, this church is not only now meeting every Sunday, but they are thriving together right where God needed them to be. On top of this, we also continued our work in revitalizing local churches through the Local Church Initiative. Through the work of Jim Hardy and his team, we are well on our way toward revitalizing 10 churches by the end of 2023. From Red Oak, Iowa to Hastings, Nebraska, God is using the gifts you are giving to breathe life into great local churches. In 2022, we're continuing our work in these areas as we again partner locally to start another brand new church. This time, we're helping church planter Elvin Torres and City Light Benson Church as we join together to start a church in South Omaha. This new church will focus on the Hispanic community. This is a critical area for both churches, as not only are there few life-giving churches there, but as new generations of Hispanic believers begin to attend church, there are fewer and fewer churches ready to meet their ever-changing needs.
Since 2009, the largest group growing in our city has been Latinos. But of that group, within that group is not first generation, meaning immigrants from other countries coming here, but second and third generations. But they are also not just the fastest growing group, they're the largest group leaving the church. And they are not landing anywhere. And the reason for that is because as they age out of youth group, English-speaking youth group in the primarily Spanish-speaking church, they don't feel quite at home in the full Spanish church. They also don't feel quite at home in the white church or black church. And so God's put in us this heart, this passion to plant a church in South Omaha that is multi-ethnic, intentionally multi-ethnic, but intentionally having an eye toward that second and third generation Latino and having a place for them to meet Jesus.
We're not only partnering financially, but also relationally. Many of us will find new ways to share our gifts and abilities as we start this work soon. So there you have it, some of the many great organizations that we are partnering with for our Impact Fund 2022. You can learn about everything we are doing with the Impact Fund this year at ourimpact.fund. And hope you join us as we strive to impact real people through real opportunities in 2022.